guys, quick video from the content of the masterminding I was doing with some of our team leaders yesterday, Trisha and Bruce Barnes. You know them as the Naked Hippies Road Trip at the nakedhippiesroadtrip.com. They've been able to sustain. Let me give you a backstory a little bit. Now I'll get into what we're going to cover. They've been able to sustain a very, very high level of income versus person, pound for pound, versus the entire network marketing profession for the past 6 months now. For the past 5 to 6 months, they have just absolutely maintained. Not only have they maintained a high level of income and rank and volume in a residual income-based program that we build, but what they've been able to do is galvanize the retention and the following and the connectedness of their team. They are the most connected, the most vibing with positive energy, where you have the most coaching calls that you call into a team that is just dialed in. They just know what's up. They know we're not trying to turn, pigeons into eagles or eagles into pigeons or bears into tigers. We're not trying to create alphas in people that don't want to be alphas yet. It's maybe it's not their time. What we do on the team, what I think is special with them is that we do a coaching call with people, and before we begin to dictate to people what they should be doing or what they have to be doing, or who's strong, who's weak, and all this kind of alpha stuff, what we do is we ask the question, what is your goal? What is your goal? Because see, a lot of people are running to income levels and ranks, and they talk to other people to get them to do things to get themselves to income and ranks, and they're not really focusing on the actual people themselves, right? Outside in the industry, that's what you see. Other teams, other models, other stuff. It's always run, and try to get people to become these alpha super doers, super runners overnight. And a lot of times, people would be super happy learning how to generate an additional $500 of true residual income per month. They're not chasing $50,000 a month. They're not chasing $15,000 a month. They want to get to 500. They want to get to 1,000. So a question comes up. A lot of times people are coached to want to get to this state where they're just sponsor monsters, right? And everyone's running around trying to figure out how to get 1,000 leads a minute, how to sell 10 to 20 sales a day, right? And as they go month after month after month, Bruce and Trisha have been so consistent, yet other people that, quite frankly, probably have better technical skills, better internet marketing skills, better communication and presence, skills, and all the gift of gab and all this content that's in their head that they just know how to do everything, and they've quit. They bounce around, they quit, squirrels, this and that, nothing's ever good enough. They're constantly hopping and reinventing themselves and having to start over every 90 days to 120 days. Every 3 to 4 months, it's become the routine. And like 3 or 4 programs, they join, they get hyped up, they crush it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden they start picking and prodding and criticizing, complaining and whining about stuff in the program, the company, the leadership, whatever. They don't get along with this person, they don't like this person's personality, and all of a sudden it just they take that energy into their team. And if you really study people like that, you'll see that the entire time they're giving lip service to try and help and serve people. They don't give a rip about that. Really what they give a rip about is they're racing to a certain goal that they've set for themselves, and if they can manipulate enough people to support that, that goal being achieved for themselves, they're happy. If not, they don't give a rip about the people, right? And that plays out, and then the frustration gets to the point where they always start complaining, and they're bitter about their own team, about this, about that, and then they hop and jump around, right? And then they do the same thing. They've done it like 3 or 4 programs in a row. They get in, they're hyped up, they're all about it, they're all about the team, and then all of a sudden they start picking and poking at the team, picking and whining and complaining about the company. That gets filtered down to the energy that they take to their team, if any. Sometimes they just don't even care about them. They're just trying to be sponsor monsters and try to find a magic bullet where they can turn people into super alphas overnight, or you're not worth it, or whatever. And here's what, and they do this, 3-4 programs, that's become their program, right? And so that's the roller coaster they're on, with way more skills and all this stuff. And then Bruce and Trisha come in, they focus on their people, they ask their people individually, what's your goal? Never mind about me. Forget about me. I'm going to get my goal. I'm going to get my rank. I'm going to build a business the way I want to build it. And I'm going to, but you know what? If I can't figure out a way we can work together and I can help you achieve what you truly want, not what you tell me you think you want because you're trying to play alpha, but what you really want this month, where are you running? What do you want to accomplish this month? I'm here to help you, but what is it that you really want? It's about you, man, not me, right? It's not about me. If I can help you get what you want, truly, even if it's just $250, $500, it's cool, because that leads me then when they tell us their goal. When you tell me, you know what, I'm not chasing $20,000 a month right now. Yeah, that'd be great, but you know what I would love? I would love to hit a point where I'm making $500 to $700 legitimate residual income every single month. I really want to get there, but I don't want to seem too small to you because, you know, you're busy or this and that. Like, you know what? My goal is to help identify your true goal. Now that I know that, we can create a plan on how to use our system, our culture, our training, our strategies to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And guess how we're going to do that? We're going to go to work. We're going to make a plan. We're going to take action. We're going to bring some people on your team and bring some customers. Then we're going to talk to the other entrepreneurs on your team that you attract, and we're going to ask them what they truly want. And based on what because see, here's the thing. People that are going after what they truly want, they retain better. They stay more focused because they're truly going after their goal. If their subconscious picks up that they're just lying to themselves and they're saying they're going for something, but inside they don't even believe in that being real for them, or they don't truly even want that, they're just kind of trying to be the alpha and kind of lie and set up these goals that are just kind of fake goals to sound good on Facebook, then guess what? That's where you find self-sabotage. That's where you find people that don't stick with it. That's where you find people that if they break a toenail, you know, they're done for 3 months because they have to focus on their I don't know, their toenail or whatever, right? So any little adversity is reason and justification to take them off the path again, because they're not on their path. They're on some other path that somebody's trying to maybe stretch them into, and a lot of times it's not the right time. Here's why I think that's valuable. In network marketing, in building a network marketing residual income volume-based team, right? Here's the difference. A lot of that stuff comes from affiliate or internet marketing where you're the only guy in the rodeo, right? You got to make it happen, and you got to do it every single day, and you got to become that alpha or you're not going to generate sales, period, right? And that's the deal. So this is a little bit different. Here's why. If you're in network marketing, ask anybody that's in it, how easy, let's say, how easy was it to generate the last 10 sales that you generated? I'm talking like recruitment. On this side, I'm not talking about retail customers and stuff. That's great. I'm talking about recruiting entrepreneurs to your team. The last 10 times, have you gotten 10 people? Right. So if you haven't even gotten 10 people, have you gotten 5? If you've gotten 5 or 10, how easy was it? How much money did it cost in education, in marketing expense, in advertising, in trial and error, in phone calls, in marketing on Facebook, in whatever? What is the value of each one of those people that somehow showed up on your team? There's a tremendous value there. So I see people running around trying to become a sponsor monster, and I get it. It's cool. Get your skills up and we'll teach you how to market better. But there's people with teams already under them that they neglect the relationship building aspect of having this coaching conversation. Hey, what's your goal? What are you shooting for this month? Or are you taking the month off? Are you running this month? Okay, great. Do you want to hit the next rank this month? Is that part of your plan? Yes? Great. Cool. Would you like my help getting there? Yes? Cool. If at any time they tell me, no, I'm taking a month off, my mom's sick or this and that, hey, no problem, man. Enjoy the product, enjoy the team, the mindset call, the marketing training, all that. Keep whatever you can do. and that's all good. If things change this month and you turn it on and you want to run somewhere to the next rank, then let me know, right? So that's the way we do it. That identifies the people that truly want to run with me this month, and the people that are cool just wearing a jersey this month, kicking back with the team, hanging out with us, having a blast. Here's why. A lot of people, a lot of alphas, they discount that, right? There's, oh my God, they're not doing anything. You know, we got to crack the whip. We got to make them run. We got to see the vision, be more, be more. Turning somebody that's not willing or not ready. Maybe it's not their time. Maybe it's going to be next month or the month after that, next year. You don't know. But maybe it's not their time to want to become an eagle or a lion or a tiger, right? They're cool just hanging out and running, and they're making $500, $1,000 a month. They're not ready. It's not their time to begin to run to 15, 20, 30,000. Well, we can't make that decision for themselves. And that is the art of truly building people on your team that Bruce and Tricia have mastered. They really know how to sit down, quite literally. They sit down with their teammates. They travel around the world, sit down with their team as they come through different towns, and they ask them, what's your goal? Don't worry about me hitting this rank or that rank or, helping me. No. What's your goal? What is it that'll get you excited? Number one, to stay. And number two, to be excited to keep running long-term with us. This is a long-term relationship, right? And that's totally key. And then the person themselves can get honest with themselves and truly let you know what their goal is. And then everything else, the planning, the strategy, the execution, the daily method of operation comes out of that. And now you've got somebody that's really running and gunning, but at their pace for what they really want in the now, in this moment, not faking anything, not trying to be somebody that they're not. Because if you try to kind of, lead them or coach them or stretch them or whatever there before the time is right, they're going to bail out on you, man. It's going to become, oh God, here comes this person again. They're going to drill me. Well, what are you doing? And they're not going to do anything. It feels like a job, right? It feels like a job that you don't like after a while. And so I'm just saying, I'm not saying this is what you have to do at all. I'm not saying you have to buy this philosophy. I'm not even trying to sell it to you. I'm just telling you that there's some internet marketing, smart people out there that are failing. They can't market themselves out of a wet paper bag, man. And then we have Bruce and Tricia who are just killing it. Their team is retained. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, well, that's not really them. It's really you, and you're the one that did all that for them, and this and that. You know what? Wrong answer. They are the ones that take the time to dial down, talk, message, email, visit physically with their team. They identify the need. They serve them. They then plan and execute certain marketing plans and strategies made for those people on their team based on what they want. Here's the difference. Remember the person that's trying to be a sponsor monster. Remember how valuable what did it cost you in time and money to recruit 3 people or 5 people? How long did it take you to do that? Truly, be honest with yourself. How long did it take you to recruit the last 5 people? In advertising, education, time at the computer trying to figure stuff out, phone, message, email, however you do it, videos, blogging, however you do it. What was the value in that? Here's where I'm getting at. A lot of people were racing to be sponsor monsters, but they have a team under them of like 50 people, 20 or 50 people that they totally neglect. Oh, go be a rock star, right? I'm over here trying to get new people. And here's the thing. Bruce and Tricia, they don't race all month trying to be sponsor monsters, but they do retain an abnormally sick amount of people stay on their team every month in and month out. They get more retention than most people in this entire profession. What is the value in that? Do you know that if you retain 20 people on your team this month, if you connect with them and talk to them and engage them in a way that they decide to stay and buy more product for another month, that is absolutely the same as figuring out how to recruit 20 new people this month. Do you know the value of that, right? So if you have a team of 100 people and 30 leave and you're racing like a chicken with your head cut off all month, and you figure you're trying to recruit and you recruit 3 to 5 people, hey, congratulations. But if 30 leave because you didn't pay attention to them, or you blast them, you try to be general patting on them and stuff, and they just, I'm going to go inactive. I ain't going to pay for this auto ship. This guy, I don't like the feeling here anymore. They're, all this and that. So whatever. Here's the bottom line. We're really in a sales and marketing. Yes, we're in a retention game. It's so much more valuable to retain an existing customer. They might buy more. There might be a new product launch inside your company. There might be different promotions, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel and teach them what the brand is, the culture, and why it's valuable there. They already know all that stuff. They know why it's valuable. They get the culture. They love it. They're in it, right? But if you blow them out, that person that got blown out and went inactive and refuses to be a part of your team anymore, they're not buying product anymore. It's much more valuable to keep them, because they're more than likely to buy more and buy more often, right? And there they go, right? So that's more valuable than losing your head running around like crazy trying to become a super alpha. If I don't get 30 people this month, you wind up getting 3 people, but you lose 30. Right? So the value there, where's your volume going to be? So that's one of the things that we were talking about yesterday with Bruce and Tricia. The absolute monetary value of driving a retention-based culture by connecting with your people, and truly, before you drive them to be what you want them to be, ask them what they want to accomplish, and set a culture, create an environment where they feel secure and confident being honest with you and letting you know, I'm super excited just to get myself earning $600 a month, right? It scares me to even think about 20,000, 10,000, 15,000. That's kind of, scary for me right now. If I can start making $600 to $700 a month, lock that in month after month, man, you got me for life, right? You'd be amazed what people really tell you when they feel confident to open up and really reveal what is driving them. And then you sit down and do a plan of attack, a goal analysis, and a marketing plan analysis, and a tactical plan, and then you give them something to shoot for. You set expectations based on their true goal, and you reconvene after like half a month to see what they've been up to, right? But now they're running after their goal, and that makes all the difference in the world. So again, retention, create and work to serve people based on what they want, not what you want for yourself that you want them to get to support, right? So keep that in mind as you're out there. These are things that are really, truly in real time without any fluff or any hype or anything. It's helping people on our team build a consistent, sustainable volume, retention, and growing business. Now, on top of that as a base foundation, you throw in the tactical strategy, marketing, education, and training, and tools and resources that we give you. You put that on that solid foundation philosophically and marketing and people-wise. You lay that foundation first, and then you put what we train you to do on top of it, and you can become a sponsor monster into that kind of culture. Everybody else, they can get to the point where they recruit a lot, but they don't retain anything. What's that worth, right? So that's why we balance out. It's all about balance in the beginning. Let your alphas be alphas, because they don't want to be anything else. But let your betas and charlies and deltas have fun, throw on the uniform, and they're growing at their pace. And let them see if you're an alpha, keep running. Let them see what it looks like to be one. And let them be comfortable in their own skin around you, and they'll come around. Some of them, it will blow up, right? And some of them will be super happy, and most of them will just ride with you for year after year after year. That's the way I've maintained the consistency in my business. So with that, just want to share that with you guys as today's training, and take it to heart. Don't have to buy it, don't have to digest it, but we are seeing tangible results. That's the way I operate. I've been operating like that for years, and that's why I can keep my sanity and have a full-time income here on the internet, and it's working for Bruce and Tricia and many others. So with that, I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.